Let's read about the hate crimes. Check this out. Now, this is the article that they released when it happened, okay? Well, you'll see. Check this out. A car in North Buffalo spray painted with racist and homophobic graffiti. Messages of hate were spray painted on a car in North Buffalo. According to a police report, the incident happened sometime overnight Wednesday into Thursday. Now, keep in mind, this was in the middle of October, so almost a month ago. Actually, more than a month ago. This was October 15th. All right, so let's see. A North Buffalo family's car was vandalized overnight with racist and homophobic graffiti. Now, Buffalo police are looking to learn who did it. Messages of hate were spray painted on a car. Oh, my gosh, they're just reiterating everything. All right, swastikas, the N-word, KKK, profanity against Black Lives Matter were spray painted all over the car, a BMW X5. It also appears that a brick was thrown at the car's windshield. The owner of the car, Emma Mills, says she's confused. Someone would do this. She lives on Saranac Avenue. According to a police report, sugar was poured into the gas tank. Residents of Saranac Avenue say they've never had any issues like this before. Let's see. Buffalo police are investigating this incident as a potential hate crime because there's a message of support for President Trump also spray painted on the car. Two on Your Side has reached out to the Erie County GOP for a response. What do you have to say for yourself, GOP? Like, why do they instantly just connect that? Oh, it gets way better. Check this out. The Erie County legislator offers to pay for removal of racist, homophobic graffiti from vehicle vandalized in North Buffalo. Oh, that's very nice of you. That is very nice of you. Except, man charged with felony after police discovered he spray painted racist and pro-Trump messages on his car. That's right. It was his own car. My goodness. They're not finding racism. They're not seeing it. They have to create it. Look, see, it's a Trump supporter. They're racist. Oh, wait, actually, that's me. I'm just, I can't see it anywhere else. There isn't actual racism coming from Trump supporters. You know why? Because they're not racist. Look, I was at the DC rally, all right, last Saturday. It was amazing. The atmosphere was incredible. Walking through the crowd with all the, my fellow Trump supporters, there was nothing but smiles and happy people, happy faces. And I don't even like talking about race because they were all Americans. And some of them actually weren't American. And they've talked about, we're not even American. We're just here to support the American president. But there was all different races there. All different colors, whatever, it doesn't matter. Orientations, everybody was represented. It was amazing. The only thing that I saw was people wearing all black on bikes on the outskirts screaming profanity at everyone. I heard racial slurs. I heard many racial slurs coming from these people that weren't in the crowd with us. From the outskirts, yelling in, agitating everybody. I actually saw a few of them being arrested during the day, before the night, okay? Like during the day, like as they were, I didn't see what they were doing, but I saw the cops taking some people away, and it was like, wow, even as we're just here trying to peacefully protest, man, they just want to agitate. That we trigger them just by joining together and talking about it all. It is a shame. Check this out. Let's read into it. A New York man is facing felony charges after he was discovered that he allegedly spray painted racist and pro-Trump messages on his car. Erie County District Attorney John Flynn announced that the 18-year-old Clifton Utsi faces charges of insurance fraud in the third degree, a felony, after an investigation found that he vandalized the car with swastikas, KKK, anti-Black Lives Matter messaging, expletives, and support of President Trump. He also reportedly damaged the windshield with a brick and poured sugar into the car's gas tank. Flynn said that there is video evidence to support the fraud allegation. In addition to the felony charge, Utsi faces misdemeanor charges of offering a false instrument for filing, falsifying business records, falsifying report of an incident. If convicted on all charges, the man faces up to 7 years in prison. Jeez. News of the alleged vandalism sparks outrage. The Buffalo mid-October, or in Buffalo in mid-October, even prompting local legislator Frank Todaro to offer to pay for graffiti removals and repairs to the vehicle. Buffalo police initially investigated the incident as a hate crime because of the pro-Trump messages. Local outlets asked for a response from the Erie County Republican Party. Instead, Yutzi turned himself in last week and was arraigned on the felony charge. Frank Loptempio III, Yutzi's attorney, entered a not guilty plea on the man's behalf, even though he turned himself in? What? You know what I find really interesting is the timing on this. It's so interesting that in the middle of October, 2 weeks and some change before the election, a hate crime. It's a Trump supporter. See, he is racist. Ha ha. Let's make a big deal out of this. And then, of course, here we are 2 weeks after the election. Oh, yeah, by the way, it was a mistake. It actually wasn't anything that, he did it himself. And he turned himself in. What? And there's just so much. It was just over the top. It wasn't just a little bit. It reminds me of the election. You could cheat a little bit and maybe not get caught. But they're cheating like everything they can all over the place. And I'm going to get into that. I have all sorts of articles to read about the fraud that's going on. It is crazy. All right, let's see. The judge did not set any bail for Yutzi's release because of a recent state bail reform measures. Behave out there, Mr. Yutzi. Judge Shannon Hennigan told Yutzi before releasing him on his recognizance. I don't know what that is. He is due back in court on January 11th. Yutzi faces separate charges stemming from a different incident in late October where he was pulled over and discovered to be driving without a license and had 2 loaded illegally owned handguns in the vehicle. He was charged with felony weapons possessions in that case. What? Who is this guy? What is going on? So he has 2 illegally owned handguns. It's almost like a patsy. This guy clearly was supposed to make it seem like there was some hate going around, that Trump supporters are angry and racist, and they couldn't find any real examples of that, so they had to get somebody to do it for them. And he turned himself in. This is just all sorts of weird. I don't really know what's going on here, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust what's going on. I don't trust anything that's going on right now. Nothing. There's too much shady business going on.